Welcome back to Quick Reader. If you've been following our series on atomic habits, you've already mastered the first law. Make it obvious. You know how to use simple plans and your environment to ensure your habits are visible and easy to start. But here's the real challenge. Knowing you should do something doesn't always mean you want to do it. Today, we conquer the feeling of dread. We are diving into the second law of behavior change. Make it attractive. This law teaches you how to change your brain's opinion of difficult tasks, making your hardest habits feel desirable or even irresistible. Every action you take, good or bad, is driven by a powerful force called a craving. The craving is the motivational engine of the habit loop. It's important to understand this. You don't actually crave the habit itself. You crave the change in state or the feeling that the habit promises. For instance, you don't crave the act of smoking. You crave the relaxation it brings. You don't crave the gym. You crave the feeling of energy, confidence, or the endorphin rush afterward. Your brain is essentially a reward prediction machine. When you see a cue, like a fresh cookie, your brain instantly predicts the sweet reward, and dopamine is released before you even take a bite. This anticipation is what triggers the action. To successfully build a good habit, you must learn to boost the anticipation of the good habit's reward and link it to the process. The golden rule here is, the more attractive an opportunity is, the more likely it is to become habit-forming. The most effective tool for hacking your craving is temptation bundling. This is an easy strategy that involves linking an action you want to do, a pleasure, with an action you need to do, the habit. You use your desire for the pleasure as a powerful motivator for the necessary task. The formula is, after I habit I need, I will, habit I want. Temptation. Bundling works because the activity you want to do, the reward, acts as an immediate motivational cue for the activity you need to do. It leverages an existing desire. Let's look at how to implement this in a way that actually works. For fitness. If you hate folding laundry, but love listening to true crime podcasts, after I finish folding the laundry, I will listen to my favorite true crime podcast while I clean the kitchen. Or, if you dread exercise, only allow yourself to watch your favorite streaming show while you are on the stationary bike. For money. If you know you should review your credit card statements, but you really want to check social media. After I review my credit card statements for 15 minutes, I will allow myself to scroll through social media for 15 minutes. This strategy works because the necessary activity immediately delivers the reward you were looking forward to. It reframes the chore from something I must suffer through to the quick price I pay to get what I really want. Humans are social creatures. We are hardwired to fit in. We don't just mimic the habits of people we know. We actively seek out groups where our desired behaviors are the norm. James Clear identifies 3 groups we imitate: the close, the many, and the powerful. To make good habits attractive, you must utilize the power of your social environment. Imitate the close, your inner circle. We adopt the habits of the people closest to us, our family and friends. If your 3 best friends regularly go out drinking, it will feel extremely unattractive to stay home and read. Conversely, if your friends meet every Saturday morning for a healthy brunch and a hike, that becomes the attractive, normal choice. Actionable step. Join a book club, a mastermind group, or a running crew where your goals are their daily reality. When the desired behavior is the normal behavior in your peer group, the craving to fit in becomes a strong force. Imitate the many, your culture. We naturally conform to the habits of the majority. If everyone in your office eats a heavy, unhealthy lunch, it takes significant willpower to eat a salad. If your office culture shifts and people start taking quick walks during lunch, that walking habit suddenly becomes more attractive. Look for places where the behavior you want is the standard, easy choice. Imitate the powerful, your role models. We are drawn to people we admire, respect, and who have status. If you look up to a specific entrepreneur, you will be attracted to their habits, even the difficult ones, because they are associated with the success you desire. Actionable step. Find a mentor or an online community leader who embodies the identity you are building. Their habits become attractive because you crave the outcome they have achieved. By strategically changing who you spend time with, you change what you find attractive. Now, let's look at the flip side. How to break bad habits using the inversion of the second law. Make it unattractive. Every bad habit is a deal, an immediate reward, like checking your phone, in exchange for a long-term cost, like wasted time and distraction. To break this deal, you must mentally highlight the negative consequences right before you perform the bad habit. If you are about to smoke, don't think about the momentary nicotine rush. Think about the cost of that habit, the money lost, the shortness of breath, the damage to your future health. Make the consequences vivid and immediate in your mind. The strategy here is to deliberately attach a negative feeling or association to the cue. Make the pain of the bad habit immediate and obvious in your mind, pulling the distant future consequence into the present moment. This decreases the predicted reward, making the behavior instantly unattractive. The second law is powerful because it acknowledges that habits are a dopamine-driven feedback loop. By using temptation bundling to mix pleasure with necessity, and by choosing a social environment that makes the desired behavior the norm, you can rewire your brain to fall in love with the process. Thank you for watching Quick Reader. In video 4, we will conquer the concept of effort as we explore the third law, make it easy. This is where we learn the powerful concept of the 2-minute rule and how to use friction to your advantage. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments. What 2 habits are you going to temptation bundle this week? We'll see you next time.